So good morning to all. So in this video, I am going to solve a question. So first of all, let me explain the question. And in the first video, we have seen first like a solution of this problem. And in this video, I am going to explain the second solution of this problem. Okay. So first of all, let me explain the problem. And along with the problem, let me explain couple of use cases of this problem. Okay. So please pay attention. Two sorted arrays given to you like this. And let's say the second array is so first of all you have to design a C array that contains element from both the array in an increasing order and remove the duplicacy like this. So the first target is how you can remove duplicacy. So in a last video we have seen that what we can do that first of all we can take a array that contains duplicate element. After that we can remove duplicacy. Okay, but in this approach what is going to happen, it will take more time. Is there any possibility that in a single like we can say operation I can get this array? Okay, so how we can do that, let me explain to you. First of all I will take two counter like previous video we have seen that I and j. Okay, and I will copy the first element. Like I will take a array C. Let me explain here. I will take a variable array C, and I will compare these two, n and 1. So what will happen? The 1 will be copied here in this array. Okay, and I will take increment the value of j. So value of j becomes 1 because I have taken a variable from here. So value of j becomes 1 and value of I will remain 0. Okay, so in this scenario, what is the scenario? Value of I is 0 because we have taken the element from this array and value of j is 1. Okay, so that is the scenario, and I have copied the element 1 in an array like this. Okay, so I is here and j is here. Then what I will do, I will compare these two elements 9 and 10. After comparison what I will get, 9 is a small element. Okay, so I should copy 9, but before copying 9 I will compare 9 with 1 also. Are you following this one? Why I am going to compare? It might be possible 9 already copied in this array. So in order to remove duplicacy, what I will do, first of all I will check which one is smaller. Then I pick the smaller element. Then I will compare with the last element. Are you following this one? If it is not present inside the array, I will copy 9. Okay, I have copied 9. Then what I will do, I will increment the counter. Okay, then what will happen, I will compare 10 and 10. These two values are equal. So what I will do, I will pick anyone. So because both are equal, there is no need to like check which one is smaller or greater. So I will pick 10 and I will copy it as it is. In this case, I will not check inside the array. Are you following this one? I will not check inside the array because both are equal. The moment I will get equal values, I will increment the value of I as well as I will increment the value of j. So I will increment the value of I and I will increment the value of j. Okay, then I will get 15. So I will copy 15 like this. Okay, because both are equal, I will, let's say I one more time, I will increment the value of I will increment the value of j. Okay, but the moment I will pick 15, I will check inside the array. So 50 is already present. Are you following this one? 15 is already present. So what is going to happen? I am not going to copy this one. Okay. So the number of array is 4 and it will remain 4. Okay. I am not going to increment the index of this array because number of elements are not increasing. So I will skip this one and I will increment the counter. The counter becomes 20 and 15. So which one is smaller? 15 is smaller, but 15 already inside the array. So what I will do, I will not going to put this one and I will increment the counter. Okay, then 20 will come. Then there is no element. So remaining element will be copied, but while copying the element, I have to check with the duplicacy. It means it might be possible there are a duplicacy. So what we have to do? We have to check for a duplicacy. Like this one. Okay, so what is the approach? First of all, just pick the element you want to copy, but before putting inside the array, what you have to do, you have to check whether it is present in an array or not. Okay, so I have explained the algorithm, and let me design the program first. Okay, and let me start with the void main. Void main. So let me take a variable in A 15, B 30, C maximum size 45. Let me take couple of in I equals 0, J equals 0, and K equals -1. Okay, let me explain why I have taken -1. I will explain it later. Okay, so I am going to like remove the steps of input. So I'm writing input array. So you have to import the array by the program. Okay, that's not a correct way. Input array by applying the loop. Okay, then what I will do, first of all, I will compare if A of 0 greater than B of 0. So what is the meaning of this one is, let's say that is the, let me explain here, that is the array A and that is the array B and that is the array C. So I am going to compare this one and this one. So if this element is smaller, I am going to copy this one. So what I will do, C of plus plus K. So the value of K was -1, so it becomes 0. That is pre-increment. Okay. So first value will be incremented, then value will be copied. Okay. So plus plus K. So C0, it means I am copying here. Which element? A0. And the value of I equals I plus 1. It means the initial value of I is 0, but sorry, yeah, and the value of I becomes 1. Like this. Let me put same for else. I will copy the element from K, B of 0, and I will increment the value of J. It means like this. I have copied the element from this element. So either I will take first element from this one or from this one. Okay, so I have copied the element. Then let me start with the things again. Then what I will do, I will apply the loop for while. Let me apply while. Value of K should be greater than equal to 15 plus 30, that is 45. So maximum element can be 45. If there is no duplicate element, then all the element will be copied. Okay, so the maximum size can be 45. So let me write here, if A of I equals B of J. So what is the meaning of this one is, if A of I equals B of J, it means it might be possible both the elements are equal. So what you have to do, you have to copy the element, but before copying the element, you have to check the previous one. If it is already present, you are not supposed to copy. So what you will do, if A of I not equal to C of K. So what is the meaning of this one is, I am checking with the previous one. If this element is not previously present, then what I will do, I will copy that. C of plus plus K equals A. Are you following this one? Why I am going to copy that? Because this are duplicate element. Okay, sorry, equal element, and this is not present inside the array. If not present inside the array, then I have copied the element and I have increment the value of I as well as I have increment the value of j. Are you following this one? That is the first condition. Okay. Let me write second one. Else if a of I less than b of j. So what is the meaning of this one is, if you have two arrays like this one is smaller and this one is greater. So you have to copy it from this one. So what you have to do, but before copying, every time you have to check whether it is present inside the array or not. So you have to again put the condition if a of I not equal to c of k, then only you have to copy the element. So how you can copy the element? C of plus k equals a of I. And this time you are not going to increment the value of j because you have taken the element from the first array. So you are just going to increment the value of I. Okay, that is quite simple. In the else part, what is remaining? In the else part, what is going to happen? We have taken the variable from j. So what we can do that? If so every time you are going to copy the element, you have to check whether the element was present inside the array or not. So that is, so you are going to copy the element. So in this approach, before copying the element, we are going to check whether it is present inside the array or not. So let me check whether it is visible or not. Yeah, it is visible, I think. Okay. So what is going to happen? We have checked if the element is equal, we are going to increment both I and j. If the elements are not equal, then if the element has taken from array A, then I have increment the value of I. If the element has taken from array B, I have increment the value of j. Okay, that means this one. But which one is remaining? If the element is over, it means there is no element to compare. As we have discussed in the last class, what we have to do? We have to check the length. If I equals length of 15, it means all the array. Let me write this one. So I will write this code somewhere else. Okay. So what is going to happen if I equal 15? What is going to happen? All the element of this array has been over. So now you have to copy all the remaining element from B and you have to take care there should not be any duplicate element. Are you following this one? So let me do this for you. So if I equal to 15, what you have to do? You have to apply the loop for int temp equals j. So start from j. Why start from j? So if you have two arrays like this one and this one, let's say all the element of this array has been copied and the current value of j is here. So you have to start copying the array of this element and you have to copy all the elements and just check for a duplication. So I will start from temp, j, and value of temp can be maximum size of this array. I think 50 was the size of this array, second array. And I 30, I think. 30 of, I don't remember the size. Please check the size. This one, okay. Then temp plus plus. Okay. So what we have to do? You have to check the size. Okay. So if the element is not present, how you will check that? You are going to copy the element of B. Which element you are going to copy? Check inside the array. If it is not present inside the array, what you have to do? Just copy the element. C of plus k equals B of temp. Okay. And here only you have to write a similar code. So I am writing here. So it is outside this array. So this code has been put like this one has been put inside this block and this one. So if it might be possible, all the element of first array has been copied and you are remaining with the second one. So what you have to do? You have to check if j similar condition equals to size of array like 15. Let's see. I don't know the size of this one. So please explain. Check the size. Then you have to copy the remaining element. So you have to repeat this one, but here you have to use a Let me write for you, otherwise you will doubt this one. 4 int temp, that is int temp equals, will start from I this time, not with j, because all the element of array j has been copied and I is remaining. So in this case I will write I, in this case I will write j. Okay, then temp less than 15 and like temp plus plus. Okay, let me write if condition, if temp b of temp, a of temp not equal to c of k, then you have to copy the element. How we can copy that? C of plus k equals a of temp. Okay, so you have copied the element, and at the last it means end of this loop, like it is here ending here, it is ending here, so end of this loop you can print the array of c of k. Okay, so in this program what we have done, we have followed the approach. We have compared the element of array. If the first one array element is smaller, we have copied the element, we have picked the element and increment the value of I. If element has been taken from the second array, then value of j will be incremented. If the element is equal, then value of I as well as value of j will be incremented. Okay, and at that same time, before copying the element, what we have to check, you have to check whether the element was already present inside the array or not. Are you following this one? Okay, if you still have any doubt, you can come to me anytime. I will resolve this out. Thank you. So you can check the program carefully and please run the program also. Okay, if you still have any doubt, you can come to me anytime. Thank you, very thank you.